Hey folks, I had a quick update here. I now have a new tire on the front of the Monster. So that's 2 tires done. As usual, this one was a real pain. I had to cut the bead to get it off. These used to be so easy to change. I don't know why all of a sudden they're a pain. So I got that done. So I'm going to show you here. This is the new tube. You can see, well, the ones that I've been buying, $21.99 with tax is about $25. This is the old one, $16.99. I didn't buy this that long ago, so the price jumped that much. Now, they are 2 different brands. One's Atlas MTD and one's Laser. I get it, and that might make a difference, but these have only been about $1 difference when I've been buying them. Okay. I'm looking at this one. You can see the difference in the box size. Because I know I bought some for the ES950 before I got rid of it, just in case I have an extra. But no, I thought maybe that was it. 2 different box sizes. Let me put this somewhere where I can put them side by side. But if you look, they are the same size. So it's got a smaller box, and these are newer. So for whatever reason, the newer ones are in bigger boxes. I don't get it. I'm sweating like crazy here now. That takes so much energy to do that. But I decided I want to try to do something each day, at least get something done before my parts get here. So the Monster is a little more drivable. You can see the difference here. See how round that is and how flat that is. It's actually on an angle. That's how much this one's worn down, and the cords are starting to show through this too. So I can't drive much longer, otherwise I'm going to have to replace that tube as well. And I can't replace, or I can't patch those specific tubes because there'll be a whole area on it that's just kind of ground down and garbage. So the old tube that came out of the Monster, holding there by the way. So remember, I forgot to check the tire and see if there's anything sticking through it. So there's nothing sticking through it. So whatever gave it the flat, whatever punctured the tube, went in and came back out. So this is the tube that came out of it. And I'm going to find out where the hole is. And I'm going to show you, because I got thinking, I can't patch these because they stretch so much, they stretch so thin, and the part where the patch is, it won't stretch, so I'll have around that particular spot, it'll stretch even more, and it's going to cause more of an issue. So I can't patch these, even though I suck at patching as it is. But I got thinking, I've talked about this before, when I had my bike years ago, I used to just crazy glue the holes, and that was always good, but the problem is, the bike tubes fit the tires. These stretch, and no matter what I do, I cannot find a tube that's wider than it is tall, I guess. I don't know. I can't find a tube that's wider this way than it is this way. They're all round. And the actual official Monster tubes that come from the dealer, they're slightly wider, not enough to make that much of a difference. So I got thinking, if I crazy glue the hole, that's the same thing as welding the rubber. So that might actually work, because everything will stretch up to that tiny little point where the glue's holding, right? And I get dust on my camera lens, I can actually see it. Remember to clean that when I go in. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to show you guys, and I'm not going to do that today. I don't have any crazy glue out here. It's all in my bedroom, so. But I'm going to do that. I'll show you guys how I do that. And that's how I'm going to start saving on my tubes. I kind of wish I would have saved all my older tubes now. I could do that with them. So I'm going to do that. And everybody keeps suggesting to me this slime. I won't use that. It makes such a mess. And if you do get a puncture, you know, it'll help to a certain point. But like I said, these tubes stretch so much. I'll show you. I'll show you a comparison. I haven't been able to do this because I've never had a tube handy. Okay. So that's a fully inflated tire, and there's the tube. So this is round. It'll, once it's got air in it, it'll actually be narrower, and it's got to stretch the whole width of this tire. And you can see it just kind of, you know, from here to here, which is almost, you know, the width of the tube itself. And it's got to spread, and it's got to spread so far sideways. They stretch so thin, right? So, and I'm going to do the same. This is the one off the Celebrity, the front flat tire. I'm going to do the same thing. I know where the hole is on it. I just got to look for that fold. There's where it's folded right there. I showed this before. Where it's folded, there's got a little hole in it right where the crease is, so that's what caused that. So I went on Amazon again last night, and I got looking at these tubes. This is 15-inch. It's a wider diameter, so you know it's not gonna stretch quite as much, and it actually feels thicker than the tubes that I use here, the wheelbarrow tubes. But the issue is I need to have an 8-inch hole in the center. And I looked and I looked. There's nothing, no 15-inch tube on Amazon that has an 8-inch diameter hole in the center. The only 8-inch I can find is 16.5-inch.
Hello?
Oh, hang on a second. Hey!
Oh, how are you?
Okay, so I just got interrupted. I had no idea what I was talking about. So our real estate agent's here, someone's here looking at the house. I might have been finished what I was talking about anyways, I don't know. But I have noticed, yeah, I hold the camera as level as I can. And once it's on an angle. So I'm thinking maybe this tire's a little low in air. I'm hoping that's what it is. So I'm gonna put some air in that tire to see if that fixes it. I don't like that idea. I don't know what's causing that. I can see it just standing here. A roll bar is on an angle. Always something, right? Okay, and all of a sudden I'm not in a good mood anymore. Alright, I'm going to put air in that tire. If it makes a difference, I'll come back. If not, I guess I'll end the video here. I got work done that I wanted to get done. Got something accomplished today. And that was my goal. I guess that's it. Okay. So I got air in the tire. That seems to have fixed the problem. Thankfully. So I didn't realize, I knew that tire was low. I didn't realize it was that low. They didn't register on the gauge. Oh, I don't know if you can see it. Where the needle is at right there is about where it was at when I hooked it up. My hair's sticking up. So, got that done. Okay, I guess that's all I got.